Asante sana James. Asante sana. Tafadhali tuketi chini. Mawaziri wote mlio hapa, ndugu wananchi wa Nairobi, hamjambo. Kwanza mimi nataka nichukue nafasi hii niwashukuru sana kwa kunipatia nafasi na hawa wenzangu ambao tumechaguliwa na hawa tuweze kuongoza mambo ya taifa letu la Kenya kwa miaka 5 ijayo. Nataka vile vile niwapongeze waheshimiwa wa kutoka mji wetu wa Nairobi, wakiwa wale wa county pamoja na bunge la kitaifa, kwa kuchukua muda wenu tuweze kushirikiana katika mpango huu wa muhimu wa mambo ya housing ambayo sana sana itafaidi miji yetu ya taifa lote la Kenya, likianza na mji wetu mkuu wa Nairobi. Nataka vile vile niwashukuru mawaziri wetu ambao wamekuwa wakifanya kazi hii. Vile mnajua, mpango hii ya housing ilikuwa ni mpango wetu pale 2017. Kati ya mpango ile tulikuwa nayo ya Big Four, one of the Big Four items was housing. I know a lot has gone into preparing for that program, and unfortunately we didn't manage to have a clear rollout of matters housing the last 5 years. I want to commit that in the last campaign, housing was a very big part of the political discussion that we had as a country. And it was a discussion on both sides of the divide. And because it was a discussion on both sides of the divide, I am looking forward to all of us working together from both sides so that we can implement this plan for the benefit of the people of Kenya. As you are aware, this whole plan was premised on a couple of things that we needed to sort out. First is to make sure that there is land that is available. Number 2 is to make sure that we have technology that can build houses faster and in a cost-effective manner. And number 3, to make sure there is financing, both for construction and for mortgage, so that this plan can become a reality. A couple of things have been done. I think we have identified a couple of pieces of land that we can implement this program. I am certain that land will not become an impediment on matters of delivery of our housing plan. We will work with the cities, we will work with the counties so that we can make land available for this plan, the housing agenda, so that we can provide better shelter for our people. Because I made a commitment to the people of Kenya that housing is going to be a big part of our plan, not just to provide houses, but to create opportunities for employment and for enterprises to grow, provide opportunities for the millions of people who will engage in this enterprise as plumbers, as electricians, as construction workers, as technicians, and a whole lot of people who will be participating in this exercise. We intend also to grow enterprises, the people who will make for us doors, the people who will make for us windows, hinges, and all the other construction products that will be required for us to complete these houses, including windows, window sills, and everything else that will come along. We are going to be partnering with our TVETs and our Juakali sector to produce those products so that we can grow those enterprises as well as we work on this housing plan. The ministry already knows that we have to standardize. And PS Charles Hinga explained to us clearly that if we do not standardize the size, the doors, the windows, the hinges, the window sills, we will continue to be doing designer houses. And we all know that designer products are very expensive. So we have to choose whether we want to do designer stuff or we want to standardize and be able to produce these products, whether they are windows, whether they are doors, window sills, and all the other products en masse, by making sure that in Kenya it should be known that a window is this size, a door is this size, hinges are this size, and that way we can provide for mass production of these products so that we can reduce the cost of these products. If they are produced en masse, we leverage on the economies of scale and be able to produce at a cheaper price and therefore reduce the cost of construction of our houses for the benefit of those who want to own these homes. Coming to this project is very important to us because it will help us sort out one estate called Mukuru here. Mukuru Kwanjenga here, this Mukuru place, and I was there, I think, a week before the elections. Mukuru here has 110,000 households on about 700 acres. And the story of Mukuru is a story that needs to be written because Mukuru is the only place you pay to go to the toilet. You pay 170% for water that others are paying in Karen and Lavington. You pay more for electricity than in any part of Nairobi. And yet, these are the people who are the bottom of the pyramid. So this project, the first priority of this project is to get the people living in Mukuru to come and live here. The 3,000 shillings they are paying rent there, they will come and pay 3,000 here mortgage. Najua wakati nilikuwa pale Mukuru, niliwaambia wakati huo ya kwamba ile rent mnalipa tutaibadilisha iwe mortgage. Ili ukilipa hii nyumba hapa, hiyo 3,000, baada ya miaka 20, hiyo nyumba inakuwa yako. And provide them decent houses. They don't have to pay to go to the toilet. They don't go to the governor. We are going to work with all the other agencies so that these 3,000 acres, we can at least do between 400 and 500,000 housing units that will support the people of Nairobi as we do it elsewhere in Kenya. So, mimi nataka tukubaliane hivi. Tuko na mambo matatu ili tuweze kuwapatia mahali pa kuishi penye dignity, mahali penye heshima hawa watu wanaoishi katika informal settlements. Tuko na mambo matatu ya muhimu. Jambo la kwanza, tunahitaji ardhi. Na hiyo ardhi tutafanya kazi kama serikali na county kuhakikisha kwamba hiyo ardhi inapatikana. na hiyo ardhi itapatikana, na for locals housing we will make the land available for free. Number 2, tunahitaji pesa ya construction, financing. We need financing. Pole. We need financing that can support us to get finances at affordable rates for us to be able to do these projects. The private sector already has come through. We have commitments from different developers who are ready to construct. They are looking like what is a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and the rest of the infrastructure that are required. And then finally, we need an offtake plan. When the houses are complete, we need a mortgage system that is going to enable the people paying 3,000 shillings to pay for 15 years, to pay for 20 years, and own the houses finally. We are going to do the first 2. I want to ask my good people, the legislators, nyinyi wabunge, na waomba tu kitu kimoja, munisaidie. Rata mpaka haikufaulu. We are going to bring it back to Parliament. And I want to ask my good members of Parliament, it is the opportunity. In fact, the Housing Fund will give the government of Kenya the leverage to make sure that we can raise the money to provide mortgage for the ordinary people in Mukuru and every other part of Kenya to own a home. Please, good people, it's not too much to ask from those hustlers. It is not too much to ask. Now waomba waheshimiwa, tafadhali. Yeah, na waomba. Because it's the only thing that is remaining for us to actualize this plan. At the moment, we are using the slum upgrading fund, but you know, slum upgrading fund can only go so far. The fund that will help us provide mortgage for 1-2 million houses is the Housing Fund. And I am confident that our Parliament will work with us so that we can do the right thing and provide the financial infrastructure from construction to mortgage that will support the millions of citizens who today are living in informal settlements. Hapa katika this in fact, hii ambayo imeanzishwa hapa ni ya watu wa Mukuru. Hii sahihi iko hapa. Ya watu wengine itakuja baadaye. So, na tutaketi chini na watu wa Mukuru and all the informal settlements so that tujue ni nani anaishi pale, ni nani analipa rent pale, ili wawe the first beneficiaries ya ile manyumba itajengwa katika sehemu hii. So, nataka kwanza niwashukuru EACC kwa sababu hii ardhi hapa ilikuwa imechukuliwa na watu wengine kinyume na sheria. This land had initially been grabbed by the usual notorious people. And I want to congratulate EACC for recovering this land so that we can use it for the development of social and local housing here in Nairobi. 2 years ago, the government decided that we were going to do this project. But the project has not quite moved with the necessary speed because of challenges of titling. I want to congratulate the Ministry of Housing and the Ministry of Lands. I talked to them 48 hours ago. They have done everything possible, and now we have the titles for this land. We are going to give NSSF the title for this piece. We are going to give EACC the title for their piece that is next year. I think we had 3 titles. We are going to give the title for the social housing. We are going to give the title for the affordable housing. Is that correct, Charles? Yes, and then we are going to have the title for EACC. Let me say the following so that nobody changes it midway. The bed sitters that will be available here, complete with somewhere to sleep, a small kitchen, and a shower and toilet, will be 3,000 shillings. The one bedroom is going to be 5,000 shillings. And the 2 bedroom will be 6,500 shillings. That is under the social housing plan that will involve the people of Mukuru. For the affordable housing, a 1 bedroom is going to be 6,600 and a 2 bedroom will be 10,000 shillings, and that is mortgage, not rent. That is mortgage. So that in a couple of years down the road, 15, 20, 25 years, they will become owners of this property. And we begin to transit Kenyans from majority of them paying rent to majority of them being home owners. Let me also say that for us to be able to accelerate the development of housing in Kenya, and I am not talking about Nairobi, I am talking about all our cities, largely. For us to be able to accelerate, apart from working with the counties, and I look forward that our governors will make it possible for us to have land in our major towns so that we can roll out the social and the affordable housing plans in all our cities and make 2-3 million Kenyans homeowners in the next couple of years. What we have done to make sure that that comes through is we have established the Kenya Mortgage Refinancing Company that will support the whole mortgage enterprise and backstop some of the challenges that will come with acquisition of mortgage. We have also adjusted, the CBK has adjusted prudential banking guidelines so that with more deposits, banks can do more lending as a practice so that we can make more resources available for people who want to borrow. We have also worked with our pension schemes and made it possible that people saving in our pension schemes can have access to some of their savings so that they can put it up for home ownership. So the pension funds can now use for their pensioners some of the resources that have been saved by pensioners to be able to buy homes under our plan. And let me also say, we have made sure that affordable housing will be made available on a priority basis. We look at who qualifies so that we can put them. For the people in Mukuru, Kwanjenga here and the whole of Mukuru slum, we're going to work with you so that as we transit to here, we get more land in Mukuru to be able to develop more houses. 700 acres is a huge piece of land. We can settle probably about 300,000 people, 3 times the people who today are living in Mukuru Kwanjenga, with proper facilities and everything else. I have also told the ministry that this facility here as it will be the case in all the others, this facility must have enough markets, it must have enough schools, it must have enough facilities for clinics and a proper hospital, so that the people who will be living here, because we will be talking about probably 13,000, 14,000 houses in this land, which means we will have between maybe 30,000, 40,000 people living here. All the children of the people who will be living here, we must have a school here where the children will go to school. We must have a hospital here. We must have a clinic here, which can make this whole wholesome and be able to. The kids of the people living in Mukuru, they hardly have a place to go to school. So we must make sure that that school is available in this facility. So with those many remarks, next week or the week after, I will be coming to Kibra. Bwana Mheshimiwa, nitakuwa huko. Kwa sababu hiyo mpango yote ya Kibra hiyo lazima tubadilishe. The slum upgrading program is beginning, and we want to make sure that the people of Kibra stop flying toilets. They can live like decent Nairobians as well. The whole of that Eastlands, we already have a plan. So nyinyi waheshimiwa, mimi niko tayari kushirikiana pamoja na nyinyi. Nimewaomba tu kitu kimoja, munipitishie housing fund, hiyo ingine nitafanya tafadhali. Na hawa watu wametupigia kura, watafurahi. Sasa wacha nichukue nafasi hii, kwa sababu nilikubaliana na Wizara ya Ardhi, na mumesikia ya kwamba saa zingine kuwa na matatizo, kwa sababu kuprocess mambo ya ardhi saa zingine inachukua muda. Na nimekubaliana na watu wa Wizara ya Ardhi ya kwamba tutabadilisha mwendo, na sio Wizara ya Ardhi peke yake, na wizara zile zingine zote. We have to agree on service delivery timelines, so that we are sure when we say we are going to achieve this, we must achieve it in the time we have agreed. So, and to ease the coordination between the Ministry of Land and Housing, I have decided that the Ministry of Lands will now be together with Housing, so that it becomes much more easy to coordinate the whole housing agenda in the Republic of Kenya. So with those many remarks, let me ask the Ministry of Lands to present to us the titles, so that we can hand them over to the relevant agencies, and so that this project can take off in earnest. Now, contractor and the Ministry of our anchor department of our anchor Ministry of Social Services, Ministry of Labor, and especially NSSF. Now you have no reason why this project cannot move with speed. Kwa sababu title tunawapatia hapa saa hizi, sasa hii kazi isonge. Na mkipata matatizo, mnajua mahali ya kunipata. Mtasukumana.
The first title is going to State Department of Housing. Pigia makofi. Ya pili pia inaenda State Department of Housing. Then EACC. Haya, mpigie makofi. Yeah. It's okay. Just stay there. Na hiyo ni ya EACC. Maybe CS infrastructure can pick. Tuwapatia baadaye. Wapige makofi. That's a total of 60 acres. Thank you. So the actual title.
Asante, tunashukuru sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kupata nafasi fauka ya baraka ya mvua, lakini kwa sasa ninaomba kwa heshima tafadhali sote tuweze kusimama kwa minajili ya wimbo wa taifa. Tusimame na tutulie kwa